What's up guys, Shams11, welcome back to 2 Point Hospital, and as you can see I have just got 3 stars on Tumble. Now Tumble is a son of a so-and-so, so I thought I'd just kind of show you a few tips, what I did to get this up. Now to get 1 and 2 stars on Tumble is a little bit different simply because of how your sick and wounded come to you. They will largely arrive via these 2 helipads, which will start off obviously with 1, and they will mostly be injured from skiing, so you will need these new fracture wards and regular wards. These will probably be your 2 most used things, but to get to 2 stars you'll more than likely have bought all of, or pretty much all of, the buildings, because room is really quite a high commodity on this map. Now to help you, for those who are stuck, and it doesn't teach you this at any point, if you click on your room you can press X on the Xbox and you can scroll down and you can assign extra staff. You need 1 nurse in here just to operate it, but you can have 2, 3, 4, I do believe 4 is the most, in fact I know. Yeah, 4 is the most you can have. They will help just keep everything flowing. They will basically chip in. If there's no need for them, the optional staff will leave and will go off and do other things, but they will find an excuse to kind of hang around. So you might want to just keep an eye on your staff levels, but I just left this on 3, and I think on my wards I've got, let's have a look. Yeah, my wards, I've just got the 1 extra staff at the moment. That seemed to cope. I couldn't work out why I kept failing all the different tasks, but it was because I didn't have enough people in here. You only need 1 desk. You actually only need 1 cast, but I had 2 just to speed everything up. Now, to get your hospital value to 2 million is really rather tricky. So I started off by just moving everything to squeeze buildings in. I don't like all these tiny little corridors. It's really ugly. There's big voids of space that are just pointless because I kept moving things. And then I started trying to build all the expensive stuff. So I have a mega scanner, and then I thought, well, I'll make room and I'll build somewhere hiding around here is another mega scanner. There you go, which now isn't really used. I then put these rugs everywhere. I don't know why, I just did in a moment of madness that didn't really seem to affect anything. So from what I've learned, your value, which irritatingly now I've completed it, doesn't come up on the top right like it used to. Your value is based on a few things. Largely your money. As you can see, I'm in positive for the first time probably since, I mean, this is year 12 in the game, probably ever that I'm actually positive. I kept failing this and kept failing this. You don't get any money for training people in this one, but still do. Train diagnosis up and treatment up as high as you possibly can. And because you've got wards, obviously make sure people are trained in ward management, and bedside manner won't hurt either. If you make profit for 12 months, every single month, that's going to help. But actually the quickest way I found of doing it was putting in these statues. Now I think they're horrifically ugly, but as you can see they make everything nice and green, and that's what people like. It's attractiveness. If you go into your attractiveness tab, you can see that my hospital is ever so attractive. Look how attractive it is. And that massively helps. Outside the rooms, in the corridors. In them should be as well. I found this one ridiculously easy to get all the buildings up to, all the rooms up to level 5. I think every single one of my rooms is level 5. This also helps keep your staff happy. They will like working in nice rooms, and they will demand less money. They will put up with having less pay. You will have to kind of try and find the balance. You can see I've still got queues for pharmacy. You could also see that in some of these rooms I just stuck things in to make them level 5. I mean, that's just a ridiculous duplicate. Fill all the walls. But the biggest thing for me to get my value of my hospital up was I started placing pictures on the walls. Lots and lots of pictures everywhere, wherever I could, just fill in the walls. You'll see the odd gap obviously, but yeah, you can see I just went crazy with them in the rooms, obviously to raise up their level, but in all the corridors now you can see I have artwork. They're pretty easy to unlock. They're fairly cheap to put up as well. Now if you need kudos and you don't know how on earth you're going to get 1800 kudos to unlock one of these bad boys, remember there are certain things to do. So if you return to the map, And again, on the Xbox version, if you press X, down in the bottom left, you'll see it says career. You can see there's various things to do. Now, I've collected a lot of mine. Make sure you collect these. So get 3 stars in Tumble, get 15 stars. You will see that gives me 200 kudos, and this one gives me 500 kudos. So that's 700 alone. And I have literally just done about 8 of these, I think. They're all career goals. They're all things that will keep ticking over. You don't particularly have to aim for them. It will just sort of happen. You can see now that my hospital is worth 2.1 million. It's a level 20 hospital. It has 100% reputation. It doesn't have much balance in comparison to, say, Mitten, which does have a fair bit of money, and that's low. That was close to $1 million that had, so that's pretty easy to raise the value of that one. So it can be done. It is tricky, but yeah, decorate your walls and get statues in if you can. Make sure everything's green. If you can't get statues, go for plants. Everywhere you can, just make your hospital attractive, nice and green in all the corridors, and then just fill those walls with whatever artwork you can afford, and just get the value up. I suppose now I'm on to the final frozen one, which is Flemington. I'll give you some tips if and when's needed. Thanks for watching. Ta-da, bye.